Morning everyone, it's Ian at DIY Home and Gardening. Hope everyone's doing okay. This morning I thought I'd do another quick video on how to create a fuchsia standard. So that's where you end up with almost a small tree with the ball on top that would be full of flowers. So let's talk you through it. So initially I purchased this fuchsia variety, which is Beacon. I got it about a year ago, and as you can see it will get 80-90 centimeters in height, so that's about 2.5-ish foot. And what I've done this year is take a series of cuttings at different stages. So that is a more recent one. I should point out that it's a hardy fuchsia, so my intention is to create a few more plants that can go out around the garden anyway. So yeah, that's a recent cutting, and then that is a considerably older cutting, and you can see that it's got one clear stem to it, and this is what I'm going to be using to turn into my standard. So I'll talk you through how we do that. So the main thing is, in order to maintain it growing upwards, we want to essentially stop it growing outwards. So plants all have what they call apical dominance, which is they want to go up. If you do anything to encourage them to go outwards, they will do. So what you need to do is carefully remove all of these side shoots. That will ensure that the dominance is still up. So what we do is we just continue our way around that. Leave these larger leaves on, because these are basically the bits that are converting the sun energy into growing energy for you, and they're the important bits that are going to make sure the plant keeps growing upwards. You will notice that it's already trying to produce flower bud. This is quite difficult to do with one hand, but you also need to remove these flower buds, because we do not want any goodness going into flower production at this moment in time. There's a couple other little buds there. Let's try and get that one off. I have left this little shoot on at the bottom because I'm going to use that for cutting material at a later date. So that is all clean and ready to tie up. So how do we do that? Right, so you'll notice that the plant has a slight lean on it. That is obviously where it's been growing towards the light. So what we do, we put the cane in towards the back side of it. So I will need a longer cane fairly soon, but for demonstration purposes this will do. So by putting it on the back side, it will enable us to tie it to then bring it straight. If we put the cane on the other side, then we won't be able to create a nice straight stem. Alright, so yeah, next thing is to tie it, and I'll do that, but I will need to put the camera down for that. And there you have it, so that's tied up. I've put just one tie to the base. You'll notice that it's still fairly loose because we don't want to restrict any of the stem growth. You want a nice strong stem to form that should be able to support the top. Likewise, that top section supported in. It's fairly uniform in terms of growth. As I say, I'll probably give it another week, and then I'll swap the cane out to then get something that will take you closer to the top height, because we want to try and get it nice and tidy. And equally, when I move on to my next cane, which will take us up to about 2 foot in height, I will then repot it as well. So going from this 13 centimetre pot, I will then move up to a 2 litre pot, and which will probably be its home for another 2 to 3 weeks then. So the idea is we're trying to get a clear stem which will take us to roughly about 2 feet, and then at the point of that height we'll then take the tip out, which will then encourage multiple shoots to then go up, which will create your final head. So hopefully that is fairly simple and explanatory, and will result in you getting from that to a nice standard fuchsia that will bear plenty of flower. So I hope you found that video of interest, and as always, if you've got any questions, then please feel free to message me and subscribe if you like the channel and what I'm doing. Thank you, bye.